Hey, bonsai! Good morning, grinders, cobras, Miyagi does, Miyagi fangs, eagle doos, and any and everybody else out there. Maybe even some people from the tonal community. Hoorah! It's Monday, Memorial Day. So thanks for tuning in. Tell a friend. If you feel like it, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. But anyway, we're going to get on with it today. Changing things up. I do a full body workout. I've done this for just over a week now, maybe two. I don't even remember where I started this one. But I have added in the Jeff Cavalier guide to arms or whatever, the little thing he suggested, which works out for a Monday, Wednesday, Friday workout. And today is biceps. So you're going to see what we do. Now, normally what he recommended was you do 2 sets of what I'm going to be doing. And I thought, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm going to do 3 sets. So that will be for set 1, set 2, and set 3 of my regular workout. Yeah, come on in. I'm only recording. So.
Sorry, well, he found a baby bunny, but it escaped, but now what do we do?
I don't know.
It's moving around, but it's way away from the protected area.
Well, put it back in the protected area.
Well,
I don't know what to do with it. What do you do with a baby bunny that got eaten by your dog?
no, it didn't get it. He found it, but it chased it out, and it's still fine, I think.
Well, then chase it back in. I don't know. So that was an interesting distraction, huh? Okay, so I'm going to do my 3 sets. I'm going to go ahead and record the warm-up and the first. That way you'll get to see that. And during the voiceover, I'm going to talk about what I'm using as, I hate to call it this, but I'm going to call it my eating plan. So we'll go over that, because when I started last week, I was 186 pounds. On Saturday I weighed in. I was 180. Was it? Yeah, 181.4. So that's pretty close to 5 pounds. That's a little more than you want to lose in a week, but there's some fluctuation there. So we'll talk about that. I'll let you know what I'm doing. Maybe that'll work for you. Maybe it won't. Maybe you think it's dumb. Doesn't matter. You tell me what you think. I'm happy to read it. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go on to the other side and commence to grind it. Bonsai. All right, bonsai grinders, welcome back. There's been a little bit more to the baby bunny saga, but I'm not going to go into that unless somebody's really interested. We'll just, spoiler, it's still alive and hopping around, so I think it's fine. But anyway, I've already popped the buds in. I'm getting the gloves on. We're going to commence to grind it. So as soon as we turn the tunage, we're going to grind. Bonsai. All right, and away we go. So, quick update. Let me explain the bunny thing real quick, because I just know somebody's going to have a question about it. But you know, we have a standard city-sized backyard. You know, big enough to mow. We have a substantially sized gnome garden, which is kind of a raised bed surrounded by concrete block with a lot of flowers, a fish pond, very small 50-gallon fish pond, and a bunch of gnomes, you know. And then kind of to the side of that, we have a wildflower garden, which the wife plants for butterflies and things like that. And you know, we have 2 dogs, and for some reason the rabbits like to come in and eat the flowers and the garden. We have a vegetable garden back there as well, and earlier this year they ate the crap out of everything. Kind of ticked the wife off to a point she was ready to have rabbit stew. But we put a fence around it. They haven't been able to get into that part anymore. However, in the meantime, they had some baby bunnies in the wildflower garden. And, you know, they're big enough now that they've hopped out, and the dog found them. And he didn't go after it to kill it, but he was kind of trying to play with it. But he was pretty gentle. I didn't find any blood or anything on it. So I put it in the more protected area, which is the wildflower garden. If it stays in there, it'll be fine. But hey, nature's nature. It's going to do what it's going to do. So, all right, that's enough of the baby bunny stuff. I also said I was going to talk about my meal plan and eating. I don't want to call it a diet because that's not really what it is. But the basic premise of it is I really don't have anything to eat until supper. And if that sounds extreme to you, I understand that. If you had told me, a couple months ago that I could go all day without eating and still do my workouts, I would have told you you're crazy. But I have found out that that's not the case. It's actually not difficult. But this could just be me. I'm not saying this will work for anybody else, but it works for me. I have never liked to eat breakfast. I don't eat early in the mornings. I've never felt comfortable after doing so. It's just not my thing. So that part was no big deal. And then one day at work, we went out to the field. We left before lunch, didn't come back until nearly the end of the day. And I went the whole day without eating anything until supper that night. And I was like, this really isn't that bad. So that is what I am doing. Now, I do, at lunchtime, have a protein shake. So I am taking in about 180 calories at lunch. So it's not technically fasting all that time. And then when I come home, we usually have supper sometime between 5 and 6. And I just eat a regular meal there. And it fills me up. I eat a full meal. It fills me up and I'm good. And I think that's what's, done the weight loss. So, nearly 5 pounds in a week is more than what you really should be doing. But it is what it is. So, okay. Now, you've seen this workout for the most part, most of it, for a long time now. Because I've been doing this for a little while. This is the extra bit that Jeff Cavalier added for his, ultimate. He has a program called Ultimate Arms. This is not that. This is something free he put out on YouTube. But today's biceps, and you do 5 curls in an incline, 5 curls sitting up, and then 5 curls leaning over. And you're supposed to do this twice. He meant to do it twice in a row. I'm doing 3 rounds of it, and it burned me really well. So my time's up. I got to stop it here. Bonsai, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Let's rotate you a little bit. Okay, that is the warm-up set and set 1. And the thing we did there at the end with the biceps is it's an incline curl, a straight setup curl, and then you bend over and curl. You're only doing 5 reps, and it doesn't seem like a lot. I'm telling you, you get to that bent over curl, and they're like, ow! So, anyway, there's not a whole lot of pump coming, but it's a building. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Bonsai. We will see you back on Wednesday.